How's it going? Thanks for joining me. So looking at this closer, you see the astral web right there, her web, shooting out of the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish where every compass points to. There is no way to mess this up. Your compass is pointing to the Holy Grail right now. And when I tell you that there were giant trees that are now the mountains, which you call, those are the stumps of giant trees that used to spread out across the earth. That was the astral web, the glowing trees. They're all gone. What did they do with all that material? They built those golden cities in the sky or whatever. Uh, Whatever they did with that material. Maybe they built underground cities with that material. That material was used to build cities in the sky and underground cities. And what I'm telling you is that where every compass points to, you will find your Holy Grail. And it's just that simple. When you drink from the living waters there, you become superhuman. That's how these fuckers have been ruling over us for so long. What you see on TV is not real, people. You see old people. Those are actors. Those are actors. They know nothing of truth. They're just put on TV to fool you. I'm telling you, I have the eyes to see that every compass is a spear of destiny pointing to the Holy Grail, where you get everlasting life and you become a super fucking astral creative force that nobody can fucking kill. And it's just that simple. And when I show you strippers dancing around stripper poles, and I show you that your Christmas tree has the spiral lights around it showing you that this is where you need to get to. At the very center of the dish, your Christmas tree is showing you the spear that pierces the side of Jesus Christ who's on the cross. There's really no way to fuck this up. So you say, how are we going to get there? Why am I there? I got the spear of destiny. I'm telling you, from the comfort of home, over the next 2.7 years, I will wake up enough motherfuckers to get us all eternal life. I can see the prize, and I keep my eyes on the prize. I don't mean to call you a fucking retard, okay, but I'm the only one who's going to be screaming this out for the next 2.7 years, because you're all a bunch of fucking pussies. You need to make some videos and point this shit out. This is real. I'm telling you, I have the eyes to see it. That at the very center of the dish is the Holy of Holies. So like Ponce de Leon, Ponce de Lion. What we're going to do is we're going to gang bang this Holy of Holies. When 144,000 of us are side by side, blood thicker than water, we're going to make it to the Holy of Holies. We're going to cause a mass migration, and we're going to all gang bang this hole. And I'm telling you, when we all get there, if you think they're going to let you in, okay, if you didn't place your blood beside my own, published to the Ethernet, okay, you'll be able to drink from the living waters, but you won't be getting out of this fucking place. I guarantee you. Okay, and here's how I know. I spilled my blood over my intent, and I was given the eyes to see all this shit. And what I'm telling you is that the Ethernet is conscious. You need to place your blood into the Ethernet if you wish to pass through this hole. It's just that simple. You don't have to like it. But I was only given the eyes to see this after spilling my blood over my intent, that I intend to bring forth heaven on earth. I did it on video. I published it to the Ethernet, and I was given the eyes to see this shit. So when I tell you that if you think that this place isn't conscious, I'm telling you it is. And it ain't going to let you pass through that fucking hole if your blood ain't beside my own. And you can't say I didn't tell you. When 144,000 living beings place their blood beside my own, we will be fucking at this holy hole, and we will be let through. Because only the devil hides his intent. Everybody knows that in every fucking language. There's no way to escape that, people. You spill your fucking blood over your intent and you place it beside my own. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. I explained in my previous video that the internet is conscious. And you think I'm crazy for telling you that? Take a look at this. Look at this. You see the flat earth plane inside the square? You're in a computer simulation. It's a flat earth plane.
When you look at the internet as a whole, it is starting to develop intelligence. It's a brain, by all means. Rudimentary, of course. You've got computers instead of neurons. You've got broadband lines instead of axons and dendrites. But effectively what is happening on the internet is we are creating a global brain. You can already see that happening now with what people call collective consciousness, what happens on sites like Wikipedia, where collective groups port their information into the internet, and the internet comes up with answers. For me, when you look at my background, I'm largely a brain scientist and academic gone bad.
All right, so listen. I'm telling you, I wrote out on a piece of paper, I intend to usher in heaven and earth. I spilled my blood on it on video and I published it to the Ethernet. And then somehow I gained the eyes to see the Holy Grail at the center of the dish. Now, I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. I've been to a place where they checked me to make sure, for all these tests right over here, okay, my mental health status, confidential, you see this? It says over here. Hold on. Okay. Mark Braun is not a danger to himself or anybody else. I'm telling you that I am not crazy. You're the fucker who's crazy. Because it's as on earth as it is in heaven. Everybody knows that. So I put into the intelligence, it's like this intelligent web of information, a video. And somehow a wave was sent out across this living conscious being that you called the earth. And what came back was a whole bunch of information that leads me to the Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. And there's really no way to fuck this up, people.
I was in a doctoral program at Brown University studying the brain when I realized the parallels between the brain and the internet. So I did what any good entrepreneur would do. I left graduate school with a couple of my professors and I started an internet company. And that set me off on my path running internet company.
All right, see, that set him off on his path. When I spilled my blood over my intent and I published it to the Ethernet, it set me along my path where I was destined to get to the Holy Grail at the center of the dish. Now, this is rubbed in your face nonstop. I showed in a previous video that we live in a brick shit house. They rub it in your face on your shit. Okay? Out from the center comes the astral light, the astral jet. Like you're an astral. Okay? Everything's you're an asshole, you're a shithead. That's because you're in a brick shit house right now. And you don't have to like it. But at the very center is the Holy Grail where you drink from the living waters and you get young again and you become like a super being. I'm not crazy. I'm telling you the truth. I have linked myself up with the internet on a level that people don't even know exist. Magic, blood, the Ethernet, all this shit turns out to be real. You're cube to cube.
Internet company after internet company, but always looking back to the brain.
You're cube to cube to cube.
For the parallel. That gives me a guide. It gives me a yardstick. It allows me to see things a little bit further through the ferment. In my mind,
through the ferment. That's kind of funny. It's a flat earth plane, people. You don't have to like it, but that's what it is. And you need to spill your blood and place it beside my own on the Ethernet. So type into your computer blood over intent and hit enter into your YouTube search and scroll down and see all of us spilling our blood over our intent to be bringing forth heaven on earth. And you should look at this. I'm telling you, the internet is fucking conscious. All right? The internet is already conscious. I'm explaining to you. Somehow, I put my blood into the Ethernet, and somehow, I get the spear of destiny, and now I'm leading everybody home to the center of the dish where every compass points to. It's clear what the fuck is going on here. Okay? You don't have to like it, but that's what the fuck is up. So, you see over here, 2 million minutes watched. So here, for example, 10 million views there. I have the fucking spear of destiny. That's what I gained by spilling my blood over my intent and putting it into the Ethernet. So people, if you don't understand this flat earth brick shit house, you're in the brick shit house right now. Okay, you walk into a church, you kneel down to the feminine, you place your holy water, you make your upside down cross in your head, you walk into your brick shit house. It's showing you that you live in this flat earth brick shit house. There's a Holy of Holies at the center of the dish. Okay, mischief night, you throw toilet paper around. There's no way to fuck this up, people. You can play stupid all you want. I'm not playing dumb anymore.